Did I scare you? Oh dang, wrong room. No stream is better than a scuff stream. Am I right, everyone? Am I right, everyone? Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're back from yesterday. I don't know. We'll probably just continue what we did yesterday. Let's finish off Aura, and then let's go into the discussion of 2023's summer anime. Because, I don't know. Maybe there'll be something that catches my attention. Hoshi no Ko, I gotta catch up on that. I know that's for sure. And, a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. What's up? To the game tip room. We'll probably just do this until... I don't know. Until I just feel. Until I feel like it. Hopefully hopefully there's no wind going on in the background. I'm gonna check that right now. Well, it sounds loud out here. Yeah, I just noticed I'm like 2 minutes behind already, so I'm constantly buffering. Trust me, we haven't done much. We haven't done much, but you're good. Alright, just checking. So, alright. So, what happened was that yesterday I killed Aura. So, okay, quick backstory, because I didn't explain anything about what this was. Little Aura-chan right here. I just grabbed my headphones. It's because, bleh. Little Aura-chan right here. Adorable. Adorable. Munchkin. Everything in between. So basically, for those that follow Opera, you know, Opera GX, Opera, of course I'm yawning, and I haven't yawned all day. Opera, Little Opera, Opera GX, Opera Gaming, Opera. Basically, Opera was having a birthday. It's their 4-year anniversary, and they released this mini game where you can take care of Little Opera-chan. Aurora-chan, you know, based on the VTuber of the who made Opera. You know, did you know Opera was founded by Aura? After all, that's just how it works. And so pretty much when I first played this, I killed Aura a lot, like by a lot, unnecessarily so. So yesterday we spent time getting her all the way up to level 3. And once we get her to level 4, that's pretty much it. 4th anniversary, 4 levels. Hopefully they add more levels in the future. That would be pretty good for me at least. You like jazz? And pretty much you get mini games and stuff like that. So I hope that's a pretty good explanation. Basically, it's Tamagotchi life. You liked it, you like Tamagotchi life, you like Aura. Little Aura simulator. Now yesterday, we could have reset our progress normally, but I decided instead to kill her because that would have been better. So we'll be doing kind of like a little bit of a lot today. We'll be doing art, we'll be going over anime of 2023, of the summertime, and then we'll probably do a little bit some art too, because it's been a bit since I've done some art. I finally have the cord, because we were going to do art last week and then I forgot. No, I did not forget. So, what is it? Some of you guys might have, like, been following me on Twitter, which I still have that thread up. I'll probably pin it, like, after the stream. I might pin it after the stream. I'm not sure if I will, though. Probably with my socials and stuff. But basically, if you've been following me on Twitter, you know that I had been cataloging my journey into PC building, something that I am very new at, and I just had no idea what I was doing in the beginning. And so I pretty much documented as much as I could every struggle I faced with it and how it made me want to die. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Pretty much it was my PC catalog. And so as we got to the tail end of it, what was supposed to happen was that I was supposed to, the finale sort of the entire PC journey was me getting my cables and being able to just hook up the ArtStation and like take a picture of all my PC and be like, thank you guys for my journey. I was finally able to hook up all my PC. Thank you for my art journey. Blah 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 blah, stuff like that. And what ended up happening was I ordered the cables because what happened was that instead of ordering it through Amazon like I was going to, and it was like what, 2 of the cables that I needed were literally, if I had to, can I be honest with you? They were like 20 bucks. They were like, they're 20 bucks for every, like, just 2 cables. And kind of, I was gonna settle with it, but what happened was that around that time, I was getting spammed by ads from the one, the only, the main sponsors of the Turkey Tom channel, Temu. Now Temu, let's be real here, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Temu was sus. It looked sus. I was very skeptical of Temu. Because, number one, they had been spamming that ad, and you probably know them from this instead. They were spamming ads for $7 switches. Turns out, by the way, the $7 switch thing was actually real. People were like, there has to be a catch. Do you know what the catch was? The catch was that it just had a Hong Kong or Japanese cable. That was the catch. So pretty much all you had to do was make sure you had an American adapter or the American plug if you had a switch like before like I had, and then you would have been all set. Unfortunately though, your girl wasn't smart enough because she was also smart enough not to obviously fall for a possible scam. So your girl was smart, but at the same time, in hindsight, you feel really dumb. So hopefully they do that deal next time. Oh man. Because, man, I might try that again. So pretty much what happened was that I bought from Temu. I actually didn't mind Temu. I waited a week for my package, and I liked what I got. It came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, let's plug these bad boys in. And what happened was that I had bought 2 things. An HDMI to DisplayPort adapter. And, okay, so this is gonna kind of sound confusing a little bit, so keep up with me. So an HDMI to DisplayPort adapter and a cable that had an HDMI port and ended with an HDMI, wait, no. Okay, let me like get this in order. So I had a cable that on one end was HDMI and on the other end was a DisplayPort. And then because I had my drawing tablet, I needed to get a DisplayPort adapter because the drawing tablet connected to the screen via HDMI. I hope that makes sense. I'll probably post like another picture of like what I'm talking about, or I don't know. Basically an adapter, basically a cable and an adapter. I needed a cable and I needed an adapter. That's the things that I needed. Hold on real quick. Of course I got attacked by the yawns. And so pretty much, as you can tell, that's what I needed, and that's what I got. And shockingly, when I plugged them in, they worked. They worked 100%. I mean it. It all worked out. There was just one itty bitty problem. There was actually a catch. Unfortunately, the cable I had gotten, I had measured incorrectly. So my cable couldn't even reach the bottom. That's how that it couldn't reach to the PC case. It could not reach to the PC case at all, and I was kind of upset. I was more than upset because now it was either send everything back to Temu, which obviously I'm not going to send the adapter back, but I would have to send the cable back, or order from Temu again and get what I need. And I did. I ordered from Temu again while also picking up a power strip, because I was actually looking for a power strip. So what I was going to do, what I was going to do was, as I kept building up my stream stuff, I would eventually get some of the smaller stuff I needed. So a couple of things would be like new headphones, which the headphones I have are pretty good, but it would be a lot better if I had like a cableless headset, and then I can like use the cabled headset, a wireless headset, and wait, what is it? Basically, wireless headsets are better for cable management, at least to me, because the headphones I do have are good. They're still kind of new. They're like, what, 3 years old? So they're not bad, because I do barely use them, but, you know, sometimes you just want that. But I think I'll keep this, I think I'll just keep this for right now, because I do like the cabledness of it. Only thing that would really benefit me for headphones, for wireless headphones, is less cables to deal with. But yeah. Mess with Opera. Something black always shows up over here. It's me. And so pretty much what happened was that I just ordered a new cable, and I ordered a power strip. And because, okay, so the thing with Temu is the fact that one thing I will always like prop them up for is the fact that they are very cheap. Like, insanely so. And I actually really appreciate that. Oops. They're cheap and insanely so. That's the one thing I can actually guarantee you. And it did work. I actually do mean this. It did work. Like, it worked 100%. More than 100%, really. It worked, and I was like, whoa. Now, I will say, though, you will probably, like, smell something. My sense, though it could have been just my senses, because the products are brand new, and because they've obviously been never used, there might come off, like, a kind of smell on it, like the cable's trying to do its job and work through it. So like I said, my senses are kind of tingly and kind of like off put by new things. So it could have just been my senses thinking, oh no, my house is gonna burn down, and just me panicking in my mind when really there was nothing wrong at all. But otherwise, the smell went away, or my senses went away. I don't know which one's which. Then. And then it just works. I used that cord for 2 weeks until I waited for the new cable, which came in a couple of days ago, like around last Saturday. Yeah. And yeah. And so yeah, their products worked. Like, their products work. Like, that's how I'm able to stream right now. Because I needed to switch out the power. I needed to switch out the power strip to just make it available, because it's good to have an extra power strip, and it's good to also have a new power strip. Because while old ones are fine, depending on if the lights, what is it? I guess a fun fact, or like just a fact for safety. If the little light on the on and off switch go out of your power cable, switch it out, because it means that it's no longer safe, because it means that you are now prone to you are prone to electrocution if you mishandle it. Like later down the line. It's not immediate, it just means that you can. And even then, like, we still have like power cables we've used from like 5 years ago that have like burned out and stuff. It's just, you know, for safety reasons. So yeah. And then I bought a USB drive from them that I'm still not tested yet, but I still think it's cute anyway, so I bought it. It's a little popsicle USB. Or a little ice cream bar USB from what they said. I'll probably get the orange one, but I don't want to like keep buying stuff that I know that I'm just buying for aesthetic. I'd say the hardest thing about Temu is I will say this, I'm not sponsored by Temu, if it wasn't obvious. I'm just like actually kind of shocked that their stuff worked, because this is my first time using something not Amazon related, and I was kind of like, huh. These are actually really good products. Now they do feel kind of cheap. That's one thing I will like say. I do think they kind of feel a little cheap when you first get them, because like I'm used to industrial type like hard plastic, and like I'd say like what is it? You know the feeling between like cheap plastic and like hard plastic, kind of like that. It feels like hard plastic, but at the same time it feels cheap is what I'm getting at. Let me see. Dang! I was close, I was close. I can never get past level 5. I've finally gotten past level 4, but I've never... Usually these games aren't really hard to me. Running games like that aren't really hard to me. You just gotta keep up. You don't pay attention to one part of the screen. You pay attention to all of the screen, and you're like... What is it? Like, you're, like, you know how, like, birds kind of, like, have, like, the, they can see all around them? You don't stare at one part of the screen, you stare at the whole of the screen, if that makes any sense. That's at least how I'm able to like win games like that. Or at least last as long as I do. Like, I go super far in the dinosaur game. And that's why I really like this one, because I like how it's like the dinosaur game, but actually difficult. Did I say that? Yes, I did. It's not difficult. That's just me, though. It reminds me of the old mobile game called Pocket God. What is it? Is that like Temple Run? Is it like Temple Run? Let me... Because there were like there were like a couple of Temple Run type games kind of like that. And Pocket God sounds familiar. No, I have not heard of this game. Nope. It probably sounds familiar, sounds similar to something else I was thinking of. Oh, we're almost actually at level 4. Oh, we getting close. We getting close, baby. And with that, we have completed our journey of opera. Yeah. I am the Aura Master. I used to kill Aura so many times before I got to level 4. Unnecessarily so. So good night, Aura. We're going to unlist you. And we're gonna go intermission real quick as actually, nah, let's just fix this screen because no amount of intermission's gonna fix that regularly. Alright, so let's see. Let's fix this back. Transform. Hold it. I forgot. Unlock. Alright, transform to hit the screen. There we go. So yeah, I ordered the Aura birthday patch. Dang. Well, I didn't order it, I just got it for free. After all, freeness is free. Okay, so. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have done with Aura. Now, we shall look at the anime of 2023. Last year, everybody's top anime was, what is it? Heavenly Delusion. Of course, there was the Paradise one. Obviously, a lot of people's favorites were Oshinoko, which I don't understand. Okay, can I be real here and like rant a little bit? I don't understand people who are like, man, I don't understand. Oshinoko doesn't do anything different. It's like, it does something different, bro. It actually gives you an insight on entertainment industry. So many people always try to be like, it doesn't do anything new. And it's like, what is it? You see idol anime coming out, everything that like critiques it. Last time I saw a series critique it like it did was like Blue, what is it? Perfect Blue, and that came out over like 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure over 30 years ago, 40 at least. So it's not like you're seeing anime like that every day, bro. That being said, a lot of people's picks from last year were Oshinoko, and in some cases, Miss Norio Sensei's The Dangers of My Heart. We will watch The Dangers of My Heart as a watch-along because I was only ever able to get through episode 1 because I just didn't have the time, and I'm gonna finish off Oshinoko on my own time. But we will be watching The Dangers of My Heart, like probably on the Discord or something, because I really want to watch it. Mostly because your girl is a Norio. Your girl loves Norio Sakurai. Norio Sakurai, I look back at my childhood and I realize, wow, I actually took way more inspiration from your art than I realized. And then afterwards, we'll probably do some art afterwards. So, what is out here? Okay. So we obviously have top favorite, JJK2, Mushoku Tensei. Now, I'm not really a fan. There's 6 I'm very excited for upcoming, by the way. Tell me when we get to each one. I'm not a fan of JJK, so I can't really say much. I know. I've probably, like, cursed someone's, like, firstborn, secondborn, and thirdborn child with that. Mostly the first 2. But I'm sorry, I just can't get into JJK. The only thing I can really say about JJK that really interests me is the fact that Eve did the opening for the first one, Kai Kai Kitan. So there's that. Never really got into Mushoku Tensei, same blah. Now, here's an interesting one. Masamune-kun's Revenge has a second season, despite the fact that everybody hated the first season. Well, at least from what I remember. I remember it being that nobody liked the first season because they literally resolved the plot in less than 3 to 4 episodes. And then they just introduced a love interest out of nowhere. Yeah. How long ago was that? Let's look up. When was the first anime? When did the first season come out? Masamune-kun's Revenge. The first season, I'm pretty sure that was over 5 years ago. 12 episodes and an OVA, yeah. The anime adaptation came out in 2017. It came out in 2017, and they're literally like, you know what's the best series that we can bring back? Masamune-kun. Everybody loved that. Literally everybody forgot this. Can I click on the image? Yeah, I'm surprised they brought that back. The only girl who looks interesting is Pinky here. And I like her hat, so that's why. We'll probably draw her. Obviously, we have Horimiya Peace. I was never really interested in Horimiya, but I do like the way that the character designs look. I like the story behind Horimiya's inception, not so much Horimiya itself. 実は俺最強でした。 After being shut in, Haruto is reincarnated as a baby, and amazingly, the baby is a prince. However, he's abandoned in the forest on the day he's born because of his low magic level. What will the fate of Haruto, who was inadvertently given 1,000 times the normal amount of magic by the goddess of reincarnation without anyone noticing? Reincarnation story. Oh, this one's interesting. Aya Kyoshitsu. So this one's interesting because I've been seeing this one float around for a long time, actually. Let me read the synopsis first. The story is set in Rosewood Academy, a school that trains future heroes destined to protect mankind. The school accepts only those with the most potential. Ernest Flaming, a girl who boasts the top record in the academy, is assigned to guide the mysterious but cheerful new student named Blade, who rivals her own power. Actually, in a weird way, I'm kind of interested in this one because every time I see it, it's like, I'm interested, and then I'm not interested, and then I am, and then I'm not. Really, I'm more interested in, Ernest, because I really like her design. I really like her design. I like the way the boots look. Maybe we can, like, find, let's find, Sorry, I have the spelling of 5-year-old. Yeah, here we go. Is there no full outfit? Here it is. I like the way her outfit looks. So we'll probably draw her too. If there's one thing you will definitely catch me about, is that if a character has a good character design, I will probably draw them, even if their series is trash. So we'll probably check this one out. I'm not sure. It's not a guarantee. If anything, I'll probably just look into the designs, because the designs for the male lead and female lead are pretty cool. Level 1 Dakedo Unique Skill de Saikyo desu. Sato Ryuta, a salaryman working for an exploitative company. Wait a minute, is this, nope. Nope, that's not it. Dang. Finds himself inside an unfamiliar dungeon in a strange world where monsters drop all sorts of items as loot. With the help of a girl, he happens to run into Emily. He's able to check his own stats and finds that all of them, both physical and magical, are at rank F, the weakest. What's more, his level is stuck at number 1, the lowest. Ryota is on the verge of utter despair, but he learns that he also has drop skill. All S, the most powerful unique skill there is, can Ryota manage to survive the bizarre world of the strongest and weakest adventure of all is about to begin. So this one's interesting because I thought it was the zombie one. You know, the zombie bucket list anime. Now, because it's Zom 100's literally down here. So what's funny is literally yesterday I got this ad for level 1, but I didn't know because they didn't say what the name was, because I was like, huh, is this Zom 100? And I ended up watching some of it, the ad, and then like just kind of clicking off of it. But this is kind of interesting that they're like starting to actually make YouTube ads for like some series now. Never really got into Bleach, in the world of Nanatsu no Maken ga Shihai Suru. In the world of magic, there exist deadly irreversible techniques commonly known as spell blades. These sparse and elusive spells, along with their casters, are shrouded in mystery and only are absolute lethality is known to the masses. And only their absolute lethality, their fatality. Every year, the spring blossom signifies a new intake of students in the prestigious magic school, Kimberly. You guys ready to go to Kimberly High? Oh boy. With reactions of awe and bewilderment, a ceremonious parade complete with magical beasts welcomes the newcomers to the institution. Among them is mysterious Oliver Horn, whose indifference changes to fascination as he notices a peculiar figure, a girl wearing a strange attire equipped with a Japanese sword. From the entrance ceremony onwards, Oliver realizes that not all is as it seems at Kimberly. I can't get over that. as the emergence of labyrinths, monsters, and other threats endangered the new student body. Nanatsu no Maken ga Shihai Suru explores the intertwined fate of two warriors as they uncover the dark truths that lurk within the walls of the academy. We'll see. Not guaranteed. Oh, guys, look! Look! It's Rent-A-Peak! It's Rent-A-Peak! I can't believe it! Rent-A-Peak is back this season! Never mind the fact that all your favorite series will never get a second season no matter what you do. But Rent-A-Peak is in. It's amazing. Liar Liar, a mind game of lies and deceit begin. And at Academy Island, the students battling games. This is to win stars, hoping to earn the prestigious title, 7 stars. Sarasa is the last year's champion and is on track to win again until Hiroto, a new transfer student, hits the scene. Surprisingly, Hiroto defeats her by sheer luck. Now he must use bluffs and trickery to stay on top. The girls look cute, but that's pretty much about it. Is this? Yeah. What is it? Yep, here's the first one, Liar Liar. What? No! It is an accident! It was an accident! It was an accident! It was an accident! The girls look cute. Yeah, pretty much the girls look cute. As usual. And that's a good thing. I'm gonna sit on this one. I'm not sure about it. Now this is an interesting one because I remember actually reading the manga for this one. Higeki no Genkyo no Naru Saikyo Gendo Last Boss Jo wa Tami no Tame ni Tsukushimasu. So, this one's actually pretty interesting, but also kind of, like I said, if you remember my rant from last night, if you are in Otome Isekai, and this is one of your first, 10 series, you are going to be invested. If it is not, it's more of the same. It's more of the same. Probably has its own twists, but otherwise you will enjoy it if you like Otome Isekai. Stuff like Bacarina, My Next Life, stuff like, I call it Bacarina, but it's My Next Life as a Villainess. If you liked Raeliana and why she was at the Duke's Manor, you will love that. And, Man, Who Made Me a Princess is gonna come up soon at one of these days. So, you will like it if you do like, Otome Isekai. What is it? Pride Royal Ivy is only 8 years old when she realizes that she's been reincarnated, destined to become the future Wicked Queen and the final boss of an Otome game. She's got it all in this new life: razor-sharp wit, boss-tier powers, and the influence over the kingdom as crown princess. Determined to sow despair and destruction across the land. And she... Wait, what kind of rotten future is that? Princess Pride decides to drop the maniacal villainous plan and protect the male love interest instead. Cheating her way to saving everyone she can, will this final boss end up earning the adoration of her kingdom? Like I said, if you like Otome Isekai, you will like it. There are some bits of it I actually do like, and like I said, if you I repeat it nonstop, but I mean it when I say it. If you like Otome Isekai, you're gonna like this because it is actually really good. My only, I guess, kind of spoiler alert, yeah, I'm gonna just say spoiler alert, is that I don't like, mostly because the trope is basically, it's gonna be Bacarina. If you know Bacarina, you know where this is gonna go. She changes the fact that she's gonna be a villain, which she should realize, should already change her fate. She's like, you guys aren't gonna kill me? When everybody's like, what do you mean gonna kill you? You were like nice to us since forever. And then blah, 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 blah. But it's pretty much you stay for the character development and how she treated the people before and how they changed their ways. Stuff kind of like that. I'd say it's kind of, still in the child stages for Bakurina, if Bakurina had still done what she did when she was a child in, like, tormenting some of the people, and then, like, a little bit into it, she realizes, and then, obviously, even though it was short, she still has to face the consequences of that, even if it was just as a child. So pretty much, yeah. Anyway, Rent-a-Peak. This girl, Blondie, I don't really care for her. Best girl, I like her pigtail hair tie because she reminds me of Subaru from Hololive. And obviously Chitose, the author's waifu. I actually follow the author. He is so funny. He unironically posts about Chitose, and it's just like, my dude, you actually have a wife and kids. And it's like, well, yeah, but let's be real here. We all have our dream guy and our dream girl. Let's be real here. We all have our dream somebody in life. And I will never give up that dream somebody in my life, even if I did get married. And good on him. All right. Zom 100. So I've been hearing about this one. Obviously, if you're familiar with people like Gigak, you've heard of this anime. Before, you've heard of the manga, at least. So, stuff like that. What is it? Like me, how I heard about Oshinoko before everybody else, and I still hate the fact that I died. Surviving a zombie apocalypse beats being a wage slave every day, any day. After spending years slaving away it was Zom 100. Zom 100 was the ad I got. And this just so happened to probably pop up, and I thought it was not Zom 100. So I did get Zom 100. What is it? After spending years slaving away for a soul-crushing company, Akira's wife has lost its luster. He lives in a trash-filled apartment. His pay is abysmal, and he can't even muster up the nerve to confess his love for his beautiful co-worker. But when a zombie apocalypse ravages his town, it gives him the push he needs to live for himself. Now Akira's on a mission to complete all 100 items on his bucket list before, well, you know, he kicks the bucket. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'd actually tune into Zom 100. The one thing I want to... Okay. What I really hope is we get more Akira and his bucket list, and less of whatever this girl is. I want more him, less her. Because if there's one thing I love about a protagonist, it's a fun protagonist. Not all of them can be Goku, but man, do I wish we had more just normal people who had the Goku type charisma, is what I'm saying. Devil is a part-timer. I'm actually kind of surprised this thing is like starting to pick up momentum again. People were, I'm like, you know, good on the people. They knew what they were doing by bringing this back. Should have brought it back sooner, back when Isekai was like new. Okashina Tensei. Tensei? Is that Angel? Is there Angel here? A boy named Pastry is set to become the next lord of the destitute dominion of Mortian. He is known for having remarkable talent for his age, and it just so happens that he's a genius pastry chef with a promising future in his previous life. He still retains his determination to make sweets that will make everyone smile, even after reincarnating as Pastry. I'm gonna need you to not name your child Pastry. But many challenges stand before him, including bandits attacking his domain, malicious and eccentric nobles, and unfortunate financial situation. And land so barren that even water is scarce. The only weapons he has to fight with are his own ingenuity and love of making sweets. Can Pastry succeed in bringing happiness to the land? Haha. I like the male lead. I like I don't know what's going on. We've been getting an influx of white-haired male leads who are for some reason pastry chefs. This one is giving the 3-episode treatment. Yeah, pretty much. I don't mind it. Like, what is it? A lot of the series that I'm, like, reading, some of them are, like, either 3-episode or 1-episode treatment. Pastry, 3 episodes. Suyokuten Usaga. After a fierce battle, magic swordsman Kyle finally killed the Demon Lord after being seriously injured in the battle. Kyle is on the verge of death, approaches a relic, which is in possession of the Demon Lord, which sends him to the past. After recovering from the initial shock, he decides to use his opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes of the past and become stronger. 3 episodes. Definitely 3-episode isekai type time travel thing. Now here's one I'm actually kind of interested in. I can't believe it. I've been so distracted by Rent-A-Peek and pastry. I forgot. Who cares about glasses? Vending machine. Okay. Let's Suki no ko ga megane wa wo wasu reta. With the new school year comes a new homeroom, new classmates, and a new desk with the timid Komura. But any trepidation he might have felt quickly dissipates when he catches sight of May, his new seat neighbor. Apt to quietly blurt out the most random things, the quirky May wears thick glasses that accentuate her lovely eyes, making Komura's heart skip a beat. Now this one's actually really interesting. Not because I've actually been seeing this one get passed around a lot. So for anybody who doesn't know, yeah, that's number 2 and 3 right there. Yep. What is it? So for anybody who doesn't know, in the early 2020s, and I think sometime in 2019, sometime in the early 2020s, there was a gimmick going around and forth right underneath. I can only guess it is Ryza of Atelier, because I've been seeing that girl go around, like, be passed around so much, from the way her design is to the way people were complaining about the video game censorship and everything. It has to be like Ryza or something. It's either that or Shiro, Seijo, Tukuro, Bokushi. What is it? So in the early 2020s, there was gimmick manga, just gimmick manga everywhere. And it started because of a series called This Alligator Will Die in 100 Days. And so what happened was that Glasses, Vending Machine, and Ryza sounds about right. So pretty much there was just gimmick comics everywhere because of the success of This Alligator Will Die in 100 Days. It was either alligator or crocodile, but pretty much you can just find it and read it for free. And pretty much what ended up happening was, like I said, gimmick comics started popping up. This guy will date a Gyaru for 100 days. This girl would confess her love in 100 days. People will get married in 100 days. Just gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. And it was cute. And it would just keep going and going and going. And Glasses kind of fell into that category-ish. Because it was kind of a subgenre of the classmate with a quirk type thing. And so it was like, what is it? What's another series that kind of had a quirk thing with it too? Where it was a gimmick and then like eventually like evolved into like actually developing the romance. I'm trying to remember. There were a ton of them too at around the same time. What is it? I think one of them was We May Be an Inexperienced Couple, where it was like this couple and they couldn't get together physically, to put it lightly. There were other series too and stuff like that, pretty much. And so pretty much I saw this one and I could tell it was a gimmick type series because what was the English name? It was pretty straightforward. The girl I like forgot her glasses. Yeah, pretty much it was just about her. She forgot her glasses for a couple chapters and then she finally got her glasses. And then it obviously, develops sweet romance. And the second thing that I find interesting is the studio. Studio Gohans. Because Gohans? Oh my. Can we look up their works? Studio Gohans. Gohans has a very interesting reputation. Studio Gohans has a very interesting reputation because they're known for this series. Their best known series from the early 2000s that everybody knows. If you notice, it's the majority of what's on the screen is Seitokai Yakui Domo. And it's pretty much just series, sex jokes, guy goes to an all-girls school, sex jokes, blah, 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 blah. Not the entire show, but it's some of the jokes. And of course, K. Now, the thing with Studio Gohans is they gained kind of a reputation for themselves because they're the people responsible for hit series Handshakers. And if you remember Handshakers, well, okay, so does anybody remember that meme of that girl who would bob her head up and down and her boobs also bobbed with her up and down? I'm not sure if I can show it on YouTube. I highly doubt I can. But the girl who she bobs her head, her boobs bob with her. That's where that came from. This is the anime that it came from. And then they would go on to make other series. Of course, like they said, they made K and they made other stuff. This one I'm actually kind of shocked that they made because this is literally the first time I'm actually seeing this one. And Princess Lover as well. They are pretty much known for Seitokai and K. For anybody who's deep in the anime rabbit hole. And otherwise, I'm really shocked that they have this one because nobody really they're basically to tell you the truth, after Handshakers, I kind of thought they shut down. If anybody wants to know more about Handshakers, I recommend, as much as I make fun of his content sometimes, I definitely recommend Mother's Basement's video on Handshakers because it is poorly animated. That thing is poorly animated and has bad fan service everywhere. But I will give Glasses, I like to call the series Glasses, I will give Glasses a chance because I have actually been seeing it for a while. I actually do like what it looks. I actually like their style. I know it's weird, and let's be real here, they try to be too experimental with some of the stuff. But yeah. Other than that, Isekai Anime, Vending Machine. I remember when Joey talked about this literally over 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Over 8 years ago. That is how long I have known about this anime and how everybody made fun of it. And surprisingly, this didn't blow up until recently when they dropped the trailer. I'm not kidding about that, by the way. So many people, we knew about this thing for over 8 years. And I remember finding out about it because they released the trailer and then Rubber Ross retweeted it and he was like, they made an anime about the vending machine? And I commented, oh yeah, the anime man talked about that over a while ago. This is not shocking for anybody who knows. This is how you can tell between a tourist and an anime fan. But I'm giving it 3 episodes. We're gonna give it 3 episodes. Oh yeah, and by the way, this isn't the weirdest one. I still remember that video when it came out. Oh, absolutely. Never forget the anime. Never forget the Here's the thing. People think the vending machine one is weird. Who remembers when I'm pretty sure it was Joey. I'm pretty sure Joey talked about it. Who remembers the anime when Joey talked about the anime where the dude reincarnated as the girl's hot spring? Nobody ever talks about that one. People are like, vending machine? Man, they're so bankrupt out of ideas. Yet nobody talks about the hot spring one. Because, well, number one, I'm pretty sure that the series would just have to get meta with how much and how long and how revealing the girls are would be, so that's probably never gonna get an adaptation because you'd have to be insane to adapt that. You'd have to get meta with, like, you would have to get so meta with the censor bars and so funny with them that that's just how it would have to be. So let's read the synopsis. After dying in a traffic accident, Truck-kun, I find myself standing near an unfamiliar lake. My body won't move, I can't hear my voice, and when I try to shout in confusion, the word I never expected come out. Get one free with a winner. It seems I've turned into a vending machine. I can only do what actual vending machines can. It's impossible to move by myself, and there's no way for me to have any meaningful conversation. How am I going to survive some fantasy dungeon like this? One of the best reincarnated in the sword isekai, though. One of the best reincarnated is the sword isekai, though. Yes, I did hear about the sword one. You're talking about the one where he, like, reincarnated the sword? I never got to watch that one. I completely forgot about that one. Though it is kind of reminiscent of that one. I'm giving it 3 episodes. I'm gonna give it 3 episodes. At least. And of course, Reiza, a fledgling alchemist who escaped her boring daily life with friends to pursue her dream. So this, Reiza no Atelier. I've heard of the Atelier series. I've just heard about it across the years. I'm more interested in the game than the anime, but there's no guarantee I'll ever play the games. But for all you Atelier fans out there, 60-minute episode, it sounds pretty good. Seijo Muso, salaryman isekai de iki no koru tame ni ayumu michi. Can a former salaryman become peerless in another world? A salaryman was shot to death just before earning a promotion, and a god decided to reincarnate him in another world as a 15-year-old healer named Lucille. On top of that, the country he was born in seems to hate healers. Feeling that he's in danger, Lucille visits the Adventure Guild in hopes of keeping himself safe, but the training is much harder than he expected, and every day he is forced to drink a mysterious beverage called Substance X. Wait, this life doesn't seem to have anything to do with being a healer. The day-to-day life of a super masochist, back from the dead healer, begins with his very survival on the line. This is weird. Oh, see Bunny Girl in the background. We got waifus, everybody. We got waifus. Just when I thought this was gonna be a series where without waifus, we got waifus. Now here's one that I actually kind of like the cover art for. Shiro Seijo no Kuro Bokushi. Saint Cecilia is beloved by the townspeople. Not only is she elegant and composed, but benevolently shares her wisdom with all who seek it. That is until the last person has left, at which point she becomes totally hopeless. Only Pastor Lawrence is keeping the saint together enough to do her duties, and though she may test him, it's all in a day's work. Aww. It looks like a cute slice of life. I like the main girl's outfit. I like how she looks. She looks adorable. I might check it out. I might. I actually really like the way this is presented. It shows everybody. It just shows their daily life. That's one thing to always captivate me. Not action scenes, not all that stuff in the poster. Just show off the characters. It's why I kind of got caught up with just show the characters in their daily life, not interacting with anybody, not the audience, not the screen, just everybody. Oh, this one is the one I'm very excited for. Oh yes, the new Uzaki-san, the new Uzaki-chan. No. We're not. Trust me, we're not like that here. Let's be real here. If you think anything weird about this character, I'm banning you, and I'm reporting you to the FBI memes today, bro. FBI's mother sucker. Uchi no kaisha no chisa Chisai Senpai no Hanashi. My senpai from work is tiny and cute. Shinozaki is an office worker who is taken care of and coddled by his senior team member, Shiori Katese. A gorgeous, profoundly kind, loving, and diminutive woman. Shinozaki certainly hopes that she's not doing it out of duty, but her joy of doing it increasingly exposes her feelings. Yeah. Saint is cute. Saint is cute, sweet, shy romance in every shape, way, and form. Every shape and form. Yeah. Then I will give it a try. I will take your recommendation for it. I'm guessing you read the manga for it, or at least like looked at it like how I did. Because even just the poster, it looks really, really cute. Chisana senpai, Chisai senpai. I keep saying Chisana because I keep thinking of Little Princess Serenade, the visual novel thing. If only I could ever play that on stream. Number one, I can't play it because it's not in English. And it's a hint. Shinigami Boshan no Kuromaid, second season. Now, this one's kind of interesting. I've always kind of wanted to get into this series, but I never could. I wanted to get into the manga, can't really get into it. I wanted to get into the anime, couldn't get into it. I might not ever be able to get into it, but I do like the premise of it. Nothing's more awesome than a girl who knows what she wants. Dark Gathering, blah 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 blah. After a devastating encounter with a licensed spirit, ghost-fearing psychic, Keitsaro Gentojiga becomes a shut-in and avoids additional spectral catastrophes. But no man is a haunted island. And Keitaro eventually reintegrates with society by getting a part-time job as a tutor for a child prodigy, Yayoi Hozuki. Yayoi isn't just an academic genius, though. She's a talented psychic medium, bent on finding the malevolent spirit behind her mother's disappearance, and she gravely determined to drag Keitaro into her terrifying world of grotesque supernatural phenomenon. Let's see. Oh! I've seen this girl. It's a slow burn romance, so I've read the manga. Okay, so that makes sense. It does have that slice of life feel to it. We're like talking about the Saint one, and this is right here. I've heard of this one. OLM. Who's OLM? I feel like I've heard about them before. OLM. They've done Komi-san and Nagatoro. That's why I've heard of. They've done summertime rendering. We might not watch the anime, but the fact that the summertime rendering people are getting more job and more work, and good work at that. You have my interest. Oh, they do Pokemon. Oh, they do. Oh, they did Odd Taxi. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh no, they did Odd Taxi the film. They did a couple of Pokemon and stuff like that. No, but they did summertime rendering, and obviously Ushio is best girl, and anybody who picks Mio is... Why would you pick Mio? So I might not watch this one, but I liked the girl. She was adorable. Amazing. Watashi wa... not wa. Watashi wa no... Watashi no shiawase na kekkon. Born to a noble family, Mio is married off to Kyoka, a soldier so heartless his prior fiancé fled. Oh, I heard about this one! With nowhere to go, Mio slowly starts to open her heart to her cold husband-to-be. Could this be love? I've heard about this one in passing. But I've heard about this one. Not sure? Maybe. 3 episodes. Bungo Stray... Why is Bungo Stray Dogs getting more seasons? I did not think this would last this long. 2 seasons max, but we're getting 5 seasons? Is it really that popular? Granted, it is the new Hetalia. They did Restaurant in Another World. That's enough. That That's enough to check them out. Yes, I thought that was Restaurant in Another World, but I wasn't sure because I remember seeing another series that looked like Restaurant in Another World, but it wasn't Restaurant in Another World, so I didn't acknowledge it on purpose. Alright. Level 1 Mao and 1 Room Yusha. To 1 Room Yusha. The Demon Lord has been defeated by the brave warrior, but is destined to arise again. 10 years later, he emerges early from his slumber to exact his revenge. However, he returns to find that neither the world nor the legendary hero are what they once were. Can the powers of darkness triumph over a shut-in slop? Huh. Meh. Let's just, if you know Rurouni Kenshin, you know, you just know. I'm sorry, Rurouni Kenshin fans. I still feel bad for you. Undead Girl Murder Farce. The 19th century, the world inhabited by vampires, golems, and werewolves, and other paranormal creatures. Immortal beauty and disembodied heads Aya Rindo, along with the half-human, half-demon demon killer Sugaru Shunichi, and her loyal maid Shizuku Hase, travel through Europe as supernatural detectives, the Cage User, solving supernatural mysteries while she's searching for her lost body. That's definitely interesting. Wait. Oh, she's just a floating head. I thought that was her body leaning forward. Don't lose your heads. This one is this one I'm very, very excited for. I see. Definitely looks interesting. Not sure if I'd give it 3 episodes, but I definitely think it definitely looks right up your alley. Mobius Dust. Ooh, that's an interesting name. On February 29th, 2000, the Mobius meteorites fell to Earth. These meteorites brought a new form of matter known as Mobius dust to Earth. The dust permeated Earth's atmosphere, leading to a miracle. The day the meteorites fell, nicknamed 2.29, accelerated the economic disparity in Japan. Long before, the Bloody War Alliance, discontent with his disparity, began committing acts of terrorism. Amidst all this, the police established the Anti-RC Special Mobile Unit and a joint anti-RC training school for the initial training of the unit members. This one looks really interesting, not gonna lie. Maybe. This one, nah, I'm not interested. I remember reading about it last time and was not interested. Basically, Demon King, blah 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 blah, not really interested. Temple. I know I'll become a monk, but then skip. Obviously, you told me about your love of Live Love. Love Live. Live Love of Love Live. The only thing I know about Love Live is Yayoi. Or was that Idolmaster? No, that was Idolmaster. Yayoi. That was my first intro to idols. Yayoi. Nobody knows the story of the girl that everybody knows. Numazu is a scenic port town surrounded by the mountains and the sea. Yohane, a girl who struggles to fit in with her surroundings since childhood, spends her day avoiding people in the city. What I want to do, my true whereabouts, that is walking with a girl that cannot be honest in a mysterious world you are familiar with. In a mysterious world you are familiar with, another sun has just appeared. And of course, you have told me about your love of Live Love Love Live. So Gohan's is making the other cat anime. This one I've talked about. Obviously spy anime. What is it? This one I'm actually this one's the one I'm interested for this season. Because I remember hearing about this one and then forgetting about it because... Okay, so short story. I've gone through some of these entries, so if I skip some of them, it's because I've already been through them beforehand. What had happened was that I was supposed to read spring anime of 2023 last time, and I ended up reading summer by accident. So, like I said, if I go through some of these faster than usual, it's my fault. This one, to go over briefly, lady lives with giant cat. That's pretty much it. Not really interested in it. It looks interesting, but it's not my cup of tea. This one, though, I am actually interested in. I know Aidenshi. Humanity's dream, crystal humanoid technology. They have illnesses just like humans, but the treatment options are quite different. The troubled AIs band together, and the new doctor at the facility, Suro, bears witness. So I actually really want to see how this kind of turns out. So it reminds me a lot of Identity. What is it? Invade ID. The author of Blood Lad drew the manga for. And if you know me, you know your girl loves Blood Lad. And even then, this was reminiscent of that. We'll probably do, was it ID Invaded? I'm pretty sure it was ID Invaded. So we'll look into that. Monogatari Season 2. Well, obviously, I haven't seen that. Ayaka. The story follows Yukito Yanagi, an orphan who will one day encounter an eccentric disciple of his father's. The strange man takes him to his birthplace on Ayakajima, made up of 7 islands where mysterious beings called Mitama and dragons are rumored to reside. I need water. There, Yukito meets his father's two other disciples who protect the harmony of Ayakajima, which soon threatens to collapse. This is a pretty boy anime. Skip. Of course, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. This is cute. We'll eventually get to it, probably as a watch along. Oh yeah, I remember encountering this one. So who remembers Full Metal Alchemist? Everyone? Good, because this is the author. She turned herself into a cow. And is talking about how she learned to farm. But, Sealed Duality Noir. The year is 2222. It has been years since Tears of the New Moon, a mysterious rain, poured and wiped out almost all the entirety of the human race. The poisonous rain gave birth to deformed creatures devouring humans, and humanity fled from the danger. As means of survival, the humans then built an underground haven, Amazia. In this newly built dystopian city, in a pursuit to maintain their existence, they run into an artificial intelligence named Magus. Not knowing how things will work between them, the story of humans and AI coincide and try to find their truths together. Oh! This is a game. This is based on a game. Alright. I'll probably skip. So anyway, if they have no water, let them drink milk. After becoming a manga author, Hiromu Arakawa was a farmer before becoming a mangaka. Hiromu Arakawa was a farmer for 7 years in Hokkaido. She raises cows, grew vegetables, feared bears, and got jerked around by squirrels. She worked all tier long, from morning to night without any breaks, and it was tough. If you read the manga, you'll understand. Farmers are cool. The author of Full Metal Alchemist presents her life of blood, sweat, and laughter in comic and now in anime form. So, for those who obviously saw, this is Arakawa. She's the author of Full Metal Alchemist. Not only that, but she is also the author of Silver Spoon, basically the farm anime. And if you remember Silver Spoon, that was also a really good series that I never saw, but I heard it was a really good series. That had to make some pretty sad sacrifices. Rest in peace, cow, or whatever series, or whatever animal it was. So yeah. Cardfight Vanguard, blah blah blah, obviously Cardfight. And Yummy Shibai, we've never heard of this one. This is probably ILCA. Alright, card game. Pie in the Sky? What have they done? I like the pixel art this looks in this one. So kind of a lot of, not low budget, but it looks kind of low budget. Low kid looking anime. I needed water. So yeah, there's that. So that's pretty much the anime of like 2023. It's gonna be basically mostly it's gonna be hype series. It's gonna be low. We're gonna be low on the hype train. This is low level hype this season. Low level hype. I'm saying low level hype only because there's not a lot of hype series compared to last season. Let's be real here, guys. Wait, my two biggest aren't even on here. Which one? Which ones? Which ones? Which ones? We'll Google them. Tell me their name. Did I just see a fly? Freaking fly? Yeah, I was imagining stuff. Good. Or maybe they're coming out next season. So it turns out I ended up missing Ranking of Kings. I missed all the episodes. Let me show you in the Discord. I'll show me and then I'll like Google them. Either way, let's head back to the chat room since we're here. Eventually, I should really change the text from white to black. I say this every time. So many people are disagreeing with me on my Piccolo take. People are like, no, your take on Piccolo is wrong because... So, what is it? There was like this argument going on Twitter that people were trying to technically pin Piccolo as one of the reasons why Cell kind of got a second wind in the Cell arc, where he showed Cell that he could regenerate, and you know, obviously, when Cell's tail got ripped off later in the saga, spoilers for a 50-plus-year-old anime. When Cell got his tail ripped off in the anime, hold on. What is it? When Cell got his tail ripped off, obviously he saw Piccolo and he, like, did it. My problem with that scene, though, is I've always thought it was dumb. Why would you show him in front of him? Why would you show him that you knew how to regenerate? Mind you, Cell was shocked. He was like, you know how to regenerate? Posted, yeah. He was like, you know how to regenerate? What? Oh, it's not showing up. It's not showing up in the Discord. Yeah, no, it's not showing up at all. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Basically what happened was that, Cell, he didn't have to show his... What I was getting at was that Piccolo did not have to show Cell that he knew how to regenerate. That's the one complaint I will always have of DBZ. Obviously, because I've always thought it was dumb. I always thought it was dumb that he showed him. Obviously, you can't stop all of it, but like, come on. Why would you do that? It's Fate Strange Fake and Sacrificial Princess and the Beast King. And the King of the Beasts. Wait a minute, I saw that one! Sacrificial Princess! It really isn't on here. I remember seeing that last time I checked this list out. And Fate Strange Fake. Let's see. Fate Strange Fake. Fate Strange Fake anime. Where is it? Let's look up images. Google. Oh yes, that's right! This is the Gilgamesh anime. The Gilgamesh anime. Because that's the only one I'm actually interested in, because it is Gilgamesh. And let's be real here, he is the hottest character in Fate. I'm sorry, Saber fans. You're out of luck. Yes, I saw this one. The furry anime. I'm joking. I'm kidding. And Kido too. But does he have over 1 million swords? Does he have over 1 million swords? I didn't think so. But if I had to say one character, if I had to say my favorite male character from out of all of the characters I've seen, first place goes to Gilgamesh. Second place goes to the little Dipper. Not the one. Okay, what is it? The one based off the Littlest Prince. The one based off the Littlest Prince that I saw from the Fate mobile game, Fate Grand Order. That one. Him. That little one. He's adorable! I want to pinch his cheeks. And on the female side, if I had to pick any of the girls, Rin. And if you say anything, if you say Rin's not, like, at least the best looking character, I will find you. We should probably move this down because this is... Wait a minute. What is it? I'm gonna save the images. Save the image for at least... Yeah. Fate Strange Fake and... oh man, it's a WebP file. Don't you love WebP files? And the Beast King one. The Beast King. The Beast King. Yay. No! Oh, was that a WebP file too? Frick. Basically, Beast King and, Ershkigal. Ershkigal is better than Rin. Let me see this. Who is this Ershkigal? This is just Rin, but blonde. It's literally just Rin, but blonde, bro. You can't tell me she's best girl and it's literally just Rin. Bro. Coratine. Oh, that's hello, Coratine. We literally just got done talking about summer anime of 2023. You missed it. You missed it. I'm only interested in like 3 series. Unfortunately, nothing has captivated my attention too much. But there is some series that I will probably most likely check out. Shiro Seijo, the vending machine anime that everybody loves. 3-episode rule. 3-episode rule. Not as creepy as the hot tub one. The hot springs one. And Glasses. If there's anything else I would probably check out, it would definitely be probably Zom 100. Only if we focus more on the male lead and not this chick. Because I can already see she's probably... See, she's on the screen. And I don't want her. I want him, and I want this guy, and I want her. I want them to have fun. Oh, my bad. Nah, you good. No, you good. You good. I want less of her. I want more of him. I want people with charisma. Fun. Listen. The number one thing I want from a series is characters having fun. The only series that has ever, like, come close to that for me was Ranking of Kings. Because Ranking of Kings, it's not about harems and fan service. It's about a kid who wants to have fun while also wanting to become a king. I liked that. I loved that concept. I liked the fact that there was a world outside of the main character. I liked the fact that the main character was still on their own journey. That the fact that they still couldn't do anything on their own. Boji will always be best boy. What if I keep going? Yes, and may we never forget, like I said, only this girl right here with the pink bow, we're probably gonna draw her because she's the only one of interest. Otherwise, I have to ask, who asked for Masamune's Kun's Revenge? First season came out in 2017. Who asked for Masamune's Kun? Who asked for him? Who asked for him, and why is he back? Romance wasn't even good. And of course we have, obviously, the one and only Rent-A-Peak. I'm getting off. It's almost 11 a.m. and I'm awake and I've been awake for 28 hours. Alright, see ya, Ventus. Get some rest. I don't know why you're up. Pretty much now we're gonna start... What is it? Pretty much now we're about to start transitioning into art. So... what I want to do is I probably will do a thumbnail first, and then we might do art, but that's not guaranteed. We'll most likely do like thumbnail art for when we do just chats like this, just chatting and stuff like that. So thumbnail first, if I have time, art later. Art second. Alright, so intermission time. We'll be back in a moment. Get your snacks and use the bathroom and whatever. Hello everybody. Unfortunately, I got called to do something in the background. So, I guess we'll just meet up again tomorrow. I did not mean for... I guess we get cut off on... Okay. Hey, that's just how it is sometimes. So, see you tomorrow. We shall probably do... I'll probably sketch out the thumbnail art tomorrow, and then we'll just finish up from there. So, yeah. Bye!